Okay, fantastic. Nice to see everyone tonight. My name's Maria, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador. Thought about having this call because, you know, some people want to get to silver. They just don't know what it is, what silver is. So I'm here to explain to you what silver is and how to get there. Especially if you've already reached silver, fantastic, congratulations. But perhaps you have team members joining you or friends that are joining you with wholesale membership, and now they have goals of how to get their products paid for. A little bit about myself. When I first joined, I had no intention to work this business, like zero, none. And I just wanted to get healthy. I wanted to get the cheapest price possible. But after being on team pages, I saw the excitement of other team members, and I saw the benefits that everybody else was having, that it gave me the courage to share with my friends and family, to make that first post. And then the curiosity of, what if I could get our products paid for? So that's where it started for me. It's just that curiosity. What if I could get our products paid for? That was my first goal. So for some of you who have not reached silver yet, thank you for jumping on this call. You know, we all have goals. So if your goals are to get healthy, fantastic. If your goals are to help others, if your goal is possibly to get your products paid for, you're in the right place right now, and it's this call. Because we're going to talk about what exactly silver is, what it means, and how to get there. Okay, so first of all, going silver means you personally sponsor 3 friends, 3 of your friends, to join you with membership, just the same way that you joined. You all joined with a membership and you bought a welcome pack, right? And it cost you $34.95 to get your membership, yearly membership, and then you bought a welcome pack, which is by far the cheapest way to get your products, correct? Yes, so if you have 3 friends join you and all of them have 100 PV within that first month or that month period, you know, from December to December 31st, that gets you to silver. So with silver, you get a $100 bonus. And for each person that joins you with a welcome pack, if depending which welcome pack they purchase, if they purchase the $99 welcome pack, you get a $25 bonus the following week. If they purchase the $199 welcome pack, then you get a $50 bonus the following week. So that's the fastest, most easiest way to get your products paid for, because you get a $100 bonus. And let's say you have 3 friends that join you with a welcome pack, the $99 welcome pack. That's $175. So that's more than your products cost. And your products, I mean your triplex, just your basic triplex, unless you're adding Accelerate or something else, it still covers that. The beauty of our compensation plan is that we get paid 11 ways. And I don't want to overwhelm you with all the different ways, because Elizabeth has already done a fantastic training with that. But it's the one compensation plan in direct sales that pays you from the very get-go. And I can guarantee you, all of you, any of you who've received a check from Plexus, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting my products paid for, or I'm getting something to help pay for my products. So once we get that first check, it gives you that belief of what if, you know, and that goal can change. Your goal from going healthy to making your paying for your products can change, to how about making, you know, extra $50 to help pay for your child's sports, or $100 to put groceries on the table, extra $100. So your goals can be different. And as you're sponsoring people, they have goals too. And guess what? You're the vehicle to help them reach these goals. So I'm going to share with you my screen, and let me see what I have on here. I want to share with you guys a graphic that I had. Now, if I can find it, here we go. This is the steps to diamond, and I'm sure some of you have probably already seen this. But for me, I wanted nothing to do with this, and I saw this. I'm like, gosh, that's a long ways to get there, right? But here's where we start off as ambassadors. You just signed up, so welcome, welcome, welcome. You're getting your products at wholesale price, and as you sign up a person, 2 people, then you become a senior ambassador. So you have 2 ambassadors. Congratulations. 1 more for a total of 3 gets you to silver right there. And that's a $100 bonus. And then you also get paid on points. Okay, so that's another training that Elizabeth has done, and there's a recording for. So this is the first step. And getting to silver is very easy and achievable. Very, very done. Let me see if I can get out of here now. Where's my screen? Okay, you guys can keep seeing that. I don't know if you can see me. Okay, here we go. Okay, so getting to that is you sponsor 3 qualified ambassadors, and that means, again, they have 100 PV each month. So you determine what determines a qualified ambassador. Now, we all talked about customers and ambassadors, correct? So one thing is when you're talking to somebody as you're setting them up, how much time are they willing to commit to you, to Plexus? Is it just, they just want to try it 1 month and see what it is? I always tell my friends, you know what? You got to give it 60 to 90 days. If you don't, then these products are not for you because we're not a quick fix. We're natural products. That natural products take a little bit of time for them to build up in your immune system. And, it's nothing like something synthetic like Tylenol or Advil or something they can get on the counter that's going to work right away. I said, if you're willing to give the 60 to 90 days, then you're better off as an ambassador. If you're still unsure, you're off as a customer. And Jen has done a great training with that too. Achieving silver every month is good for all of us. It's great business practice. It's good business practice for myself. It's good business practice for any of you on here to go silver each and every month. And that just means growing your business, adding more ambassadors. So by achieving silver, here's where I like to talk money. And some people like to see dollar signs, okay? So as a silver ambassador, I mentioned that you can make $400+ a month. That is true, you guys. So true. And let me show you a graphic here of what that looks like. This is the income, well, it's not a disclosure, but it's average income. Okay, as a senior ambassador is when you have 2 ambassadors. Silver ambassadors when you have 3 ambassadors that you personally signed up. That's the average, $442 a month. I don't know about you, but $442 a month was a big blessing for us. It made a big dent in our finances. It helped pay a car payment, or it helped put groceries on the table. It helped put my children in like ballet classes and buying extra stuff. It helped going to Costco for myself. We used to go to Costco and dread that trip because Costco adds up. So if you look at the average monthly income, these are really close, okay? So if really fairly close. So a silver ambassador average is $442. Now I do want to say that those $442 is by having a well-balanced business. So what I mean by a well-balanced business is that you have customers and you have ambassadors. So that's the beauty. If you always have customers, you can always upgrade them to ambassadors. And there's also another great video that talks, and this is what kind of spoke to me, is sign people up as customers. They're skeptic, just like all of us were. So once they start building the belief in the products, what it's doing for them, that the products are working, you can flip them over to ambassadors. And therefore, they're more likely to stay with you, and they have that belief, and down the road, they might want to share. And so ask them, what are your goals? Somebody, as you sign up, ask what their goals are. Is it health? Is it finances? Is it helping other people get healthy? We all have goals, and the beauty is that we have Plexus may be the vehicle to help you achieve these goals. Okay, so the 442, that's on average. So it depends on how you build your business, FYI. That's just how you build your business. I remember when I came up to, when I first joined, I got a check the following month, which helped cover our products. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Where is this money coming from? I didn't believe it, right? Because I was totally skeptic on the products, and I was skeptic on the compensation plan, and direct sales for me just didn't do it before. But this one company pays right up front from the very beginning. So once you see that money coming in, and we want to see our ambassadors earn that check, because once we earn money, it's hard to let that money go. And I will tell you that because, it's money that you can use for your products, money that you can use for your household, money that you can save for kids programs, retirement, you name it, medical expenses, you name it. If some of you are familiar, we do have Rank Up Roadmap, and that is in the back office. It's under your virtual office, and you go to Training Center. There's a little tab on the left, and you click on that, and it says Rank Up Roadmap. And that is the number one thing that I highly recommend for ambassadors that come in to follow that roadmap. And it's a video, and then there's some worksheets about the power of 3, which we're going to talk about here for a second. Also, you can find the success kit on there. If you signed up recently, you didn't get a success kit with your welcome pack, but guess what? It's virtual. You have it, so you can take it anywhere you want to go. It's available to you. Don't feel that in order for you to go silver, you need to know everything. You don't. You absolutely do not. There's a great video by Melissa Eichenhorst, and it is called Earn While You Learn. And that's also in your success kit. And highly recommend that you just share. You don't have to know everything. I didn't know everything when I was sharing with customers and with family and whatnot. I just knew that these products worked for me. Share your story and keep a base of who you are sharing with and follow up. Simple as that. So simple. So you don't need to know about the products, and you don't need to have a testimony. I've had a lot of people say, well, I'm going to take this for 2 to 3 months, and then depending on what they do for me is what I'm going to share. Reminder that what it does for you may not help someone else. Okay, I didn't have migraines, for example, where say I have a friend over here that suffers from migraines. Is my testimony going to help her? No, because I didn't have the migraines, but she needs something for migraines. So I may not help her personally with my testimony, but I know that there are hundreds of other testimonies available that I could share with her and build her belief in these products. And that's how I learned, is by reading testimonies. And that's something that built my belief in this company and the compensation plan and in the products, is the thousands of testimonies that are out there. And I didn't have to know what to tell them, what to take or anything, but I just knew that if my friend was suffering with diabetes or, regulating her blood sugars, that I would send a testimony to her relating to that. And I said, here, you might want to read this because I think this person has the same history as you, or the same medical, background as you. So something to share with that. Reach out to your uplines. You guys can start now. That's the beauty of going silver, is that you don't have to wait till you know everything. Be bold and share. Think about when you go for a walk. You ask your friends, hey, you want to go for a walk? Hey, you want to go to the gym? Because sometimes we need a buddy system, right? Well, get a buddy and ask them if they want to join you on this health journey with Plexus. Simple as that. Your uplines, like I said, reach out to your uplines. They're very supportive and they want to see you succeed. Now I want you to think about who you have influence over. If you have really close friends that you're familiar, just really close with, those are people you have influence over. If you have for example, your family, your mom, your sister, your brother, your sister-in-law, your father-in-law, your dad, your circle, your close circle, your inner circle are the people that you have more influence, and that you could say, and you feel more comfortable and say, hey, I just started these natural health products. I want you to join me. Would you want to just, pick up a pack and just join me? And they'll be like, oh, sure. They trust you, they know you, and they'd be happy to support you. Now, you may have people, okay, so sorry, going back to who's your inner circle. Inner circle, your mom, your neighbor, your friend, sister-in-law, coworker, family. These are people that trust you, okay? And that's how I went silver first. Honestly, I went to my family. I had some of my family was my customers, like my mom was a customer. I had distant cousins sign up as ambassadors and customers. It was the people that I had the most influence over that signed up first. And when they said yes, you guys, it boosted my confidence. I thought, oh, they just said yes to this, excuse me. And if they said yes, well, that means that other people will want to join me. So that definitely created, it made me feel good. So I advise you to start a list, and you've probably heard your sponsor talk to you about creating a list. And this is your Frank's list, super important. So I always have notepads, and I have notepads throughout everywhere. And even on my phone, I have notes, especially as I'm driving or, drying my hair or whatnot. I think of somebody, I'm like, oh, let's write her down because, she'd be great at this. Or I know that she's suffering with X, Y, and Z, and this might help her. So add them to the list. And your list, your Frank's list, can be friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, like your teachers, your coaches, and then service. People at church, people in the military, maybe police officers that firefighters, those kinds of people. So make your list, and just writing it down, it's just brainstorming. It doesn't mean anything just yet. And then I also want you to write down a list of dream teamers, okay? If you're in the 12 Days of Diamonds, Amy Paul talked yesterday about reaching out to dream teamers. And so I still reach out to them. Yeah, my hands get sweaty and it's hard to reach out to them, but be honest with them and just say, hey, I'm totally nervous reaching out to you, but I think you'd be great at this. And who are your dream teamers? Those are people that are really positive, that they have a lot of friends, they're outgoing, they're smart, they're happy, they're driven, and they have a lot of trust. They build a lot of trust. So these are the people that are your dream teamers. You kind of feel nervous reaching out to them, but at the same time, that they'd be great at this for one reason or for another. So if you reach out to them, just say, hey, this may or may not be for you, but I think you'd be great at this. And I think you'd make a killing at this because you have such an influence over, whatever it is, if they're in the in health industry, or if they know, if they're in the medical field, whatever it is, highlight their strength. Because if somebody was to reach out to you and say, oh my gosh, Leah, you are so smart, outgoing, you're energetic, I would love to have you on my team, you'd feel great about yourself that somebody thinks that of you and they think highly of you, right? Everybody likes to get a good compliment. So you're complimenting them for something, and you truly mean that. So voice texts mean a lot better than reading a text. So because they get to hear your excitement over the phone or over that voice. The worst thing that can happen is that they say no. Okay. Now think of the lady. Think about, you go to breakfast and then there's a waitress and she comes to fill up your cup with coffee. And she tells you tell her, no, I don't want any more. You're not going to hurt her feelings. She's just sharing, that's just her job, is to share more coffee with you. If you want coffee, you take it. If you don't, you don't, right? Same thing with that. Now you may get people to have objections, right? You're going to have those people that say, oh, no, I'm too busy. It's just, I don't see the need for it. I don't need it, So what do you say to them? You just say, hey, you could totally easily do this. And it's just by having 3 friends. You don't have to work the business, right? If you just have 3 friends join you, you get your products paid for. Simple as that. And when I say 3 friends join you, that's with a membership, okay? And you have people that say, no, I can't do that. I can't do what you do. I'm not a salesperson. I'm fearful. Don't let that paralyze them, because they're thinking that they can't, and immediately they're shutting themselves down. So it's educating them on ways to share. I don't think any of you here feel like you're selling your products, do you? I don't think so, because you're sharing something that you truly love. It's just like going out and you find a restaurant that you love and you're like, oh my gosh, you have to go here. They have the best biscuits and gravy. You have to go there and eat breakfast. You just shared something that you love, and you're probably not going to get compensated for that. Here's the one thing, that if you share something you love, you might get compensated. You might get that reward back. There's going to be people that say, I don't know how to do what you do. And that's okay, but we learn. We're coachable and we learn. And I think the easiest way is just sharing. I don't think we sell products. I think it's just sharing how you feel, that you feel great, and you just pass that on. If you see that somebody needs a product, whether it's for their health or they're posting on social media that they need a part-time job to help ends meet, you have that. So you'd just be reaching out and say, hey, what if Plexus could help you? What if this business could help you? Again, the worst thing that could happen is that they say no, okay? And how many times have people said no to you? Did you get upset with that? No, it's just a no. And actually, a no, it's just not right now, but you've at least planted the seed of what if for them. Here's something to think about, okay? If you don't talk to your friends and family, someone else will. And I've shot myself in the foot with that one a couple times, okay? Because I was not bold enough to share with them, and someone else, they joined under someone else. And I was like, dang, but I could have been that one friend that I could have shared with them, okay? So it does happen. And And I don't like how I felt afterwards, but you know what? That was my own self because I didn't reach out to them. I was not bold enough to reach out to them. So how you reach out to your friends. Your friends are your closest people to you. They know you. They know what you stand for. It just, my honest opinion is just reach out for them from the heart. If you believe in the products, if you believe what it's done for you, simple as that. Just say, hey, I'd love for you to try these natural products that I'm on. Because of these products, I am now sleeping better. I don't, depend on coffee or all day long and year long. Because of these products, I was able to pay, credit card bills. Because of these products and the compensation plan, I'm now able to be home with my kids and not have to go to work. Last night I made a post and I was like, gosh, I just realized tonight is Sunday night and I don't have to get up tomorrow morning to go to work. And I dreaded Mondays. So because of this has happened. So if I share that, and people will be like, gosh, well, if Maria can do it, I can do it. Absolutely. If I know Jen could do it, I can do it. So it's just of building, yourself, your confidence. I think personal growth has a lot to do in this company and in direct sales is just growing yourself. And getting to know your limits and going above and beyond and doing things with fear. If we don't do things if we let fear run our life, we're not going to grow anywhere. Okay. If you're reaching out to a dream teamer, you may say something like, hey, you've been on my mind, and I just want to tell you that I think you'd be great at this opportunity that I have. You're the most outgoing person I know. You have personality that people get drawn to you, and I just think you'd kill it in this. Do you have a minute? Can I call you for 5 minutes? Simple as that. You're not telling them about Plexus. You're not telling them about what it's done for you. You're not vomiting all these things. You're just kind of planting a seed of why you think they'd be so great at this. That's it. And if they can say yes or they can say no. But remember, if they say no, that's not going to hurt us. So like I said, going silver is achievable, and it's the first step in Plexus, and it's very doable. And I think the thing that we need to focus on is reaching out to your inner circle, because once you reach out to your inner circle, that's going to help build your confidence, because your inner circle is most likely going to say yes to you. So once you get a yes, ask them if they too want to get their products paid for. Or another way to ask them is, do you have friends that want to join you on this journey? So the power of 3 and duplicating this down. And I just want you to think, when I first saw the power of 3, I was like, yeah, I don't think I could do that, because that's selling something to somebody else. But I will tell you, the first runner I had on my team was Kelly Jackson. Okay, some of you know Kelly. Kelly's my level 1. And because I shared with her, she thought, well, if I do this, I want to tell my friends about it. So then she quickly went and recruited 3 friends. And those friends went and recruited more friends, because guess what? We all have that inner circle, and we all know somebody that will join us. It's just like going for a walk. It's just like, hey, will you meet me at the gym? Simple as that. And you guys, we have a no risk guarantee. Here's the 5 no's of Plexus, okay? There's no big buy-in. There's only $34.95 to join. Seriously, I've spent $35 on things that I don't even have anymore, that I can't remember what I spent my money on. $35, no risk to start a business. There's no inventory. I seriously have no inventory, and I've been with this company for 2.5 years. I've not carried product on hand extra other than what I need. That's it. Every now and then I buy extra trial packs, but that's it. No more than that. There are no monthly fees. Absolutely no monthly fees or quotas that you have to meet to say, okay, you have to sell $500 every month. You have to sell $100 every month. No, there's none of that. As long as you purchase your products, you're good with that. I have wholesalers on my team that are just perfectly fine with just buying the product, and they don't have to pay any extra stuff, any extra fees, none of that. You can cancel at any time. If you decide that this is not for you, you can cancel your membership at any time, and there's no penalty at all. Again, I said no inventory, and you can cancel anytime. So those are the 5 big no's with Plexus. So think about what other business you can start and not have that big startup fee at all. So fairly good that you can also tell that to your level ones as you're sponsoring and asking them if they also want to build or share with friends and family. There's no risk to sell. We all have a 60-day money back guarantee on all products. And that's fantastic because you don't say you're trying out a new product, even right now yourself as a wholesale ambassador, say you want to try Ease and you've never tried it. You're backed up with that 60-day money back guarantee, even as an ambassador. So again, going silver is just having 3 friends join you, 3 family members, 3 friends, 3 coworkers. You know people. It says that one person, their average network is about 420 some people. So some of you know more than 422 people and thinking, gosh, where do I know 422 people? Think about the friends you went to school with. Think about the friends you went to college, the people you've worked with in previous jobs, your current jobs, school organizations with your kids, past teachers, past coaches, church organizations, but where have you volunteered before? We all know at least 400 people. So out of those 400 and some people, 3 are very likely to join you. Okay. And if they say no, here's another thing. Ask them if they have somebody that they could think would benefit from these products. Get a referral from them. And then immediately just follow up with that person. Just say, hey, so-and-so mentioned to me that you're interested in hearing about Plexus. May I, get on the phone with you? Excuse me. As an upline, okay, here we are as ambassadors, and you may have a person that joins your team and they probably want to go silver. Okay, so here's the thing that I did. I had a little bit of fault. When I first signed up, I'm being totally honest here, I didn't see the business. Okay, I had wanted nothing to do with the business. So when I signed up my first ambassador, it wasn't Kelly, it was someone else. I didn't talk to them about the business. I did not talk to them about, hey, you can earn this, you could earn that, you have this potential. I didn't, because I didn't see it in myself. I didn't want to do it. I just thought you could get your products at wholesale cost. So I misled them and I did them a disservice by not talking to them about the business. So now every person that I personally sponsor, even if they just come to me that they say they want wholesale, I at least put this out on the table and I say, hey, with your membership, I just want you to know that you have the ability to earn this kind of money. And I show them numbers. And it's in a personal message. And I say, as a silver ambassador, you can earn up to $400 a month. And as if you want to fast start gold, which some of us are familiar with that. I wasn't, because I was not told about this. And therefore I didn't pass this on, but now I am. I say, if you go fast start gold, and that's by recruiting 20 people in your first 30 days, you double all your bonuses. So you're looking about $1,400 in your first month. That's impressive. That is super impressive. So now I just give them that option. And some people say, no, I'm okay, thank you. But I've had people say, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's go for it. And it's up to them. But at least I laid that out on the table and they know what they have with their membership, where before they wouldn't have known. They just thought, well, I'm just getting wholesale, just my membership, that's it. But there's so much more to wholesale membership that I just want you to know. And then what you pass on, what you duplicate to your team is what they're going to duplicate on down. So as your uplines, and if you have people joining you, and here, especially myself, I see more people on here that have a team too. Our jobs is to help you reach out to them. It is scary to reach out to somebody, especially when you don't know what to say, when you don't know the products, but believe me, that's totally okay. Start a 3-way chat with your sponsor. So I would put, let's say Kelly's really great at doing these. Say Kelly's talking to somebody about gut health and whatnot. So Kelly might put them on a 3-way message with me and I can ask questions. So let's say Kelly's my new ambassador and she's trying to recruit another ambassador. Kelly might not know what to tell them. So she might say, hey, I'm kind of new at this, but I'm going to put you on the line or on a message thread with my friend Maria, who she can help you, or she'll help us, she'll help you get your products or will help you order the products that you need based on your goals. So then from there, I will take over the conversation and then she'll see how I ask questions and direct them to their goals and what products best is for their needs. So then after a couple of tries, it's kind of like holding their hand. You'll see of how we ask questions and how we recommend each product. So you're not alone on this. You have a team, and I think we're very blessed with an amazing team, very supportive team. And as an upline, we want to see you succeed. So lay out your goals out on the table. Tell them what you are, even if you're fearful. Nothing good comes out of fear. I will tell you that. And I think the best things that have come out in this business is stepping outside of my comfort zone. And it's tested me more than once of that. If I don't do the things that scare me, they're not going to get me anywhere. So if you do it scared, and that's one of the things they told us at convention, do it scared, because chances are your friends and family have already heard about Plexus through someone else. And if you're not telling them, they're going to join someone else. Okay. So let's see. I think those are all my notes, but I just want you to know, let's see here. Let me share. I had one more screen to share with you before I turn it over for questions. This graphic right here is actually pretty legit. It's one of the new ones that just came out. And I want you to look at this. This is pretty real. As a silver ambassador, here's the average income, a month, $417. And sorry, that's just ambassador. Yeah. Yearly is $5,000 a year just by sharing with 3 friends and family. That's it. $5,000 a year. Think about how much that can add up over the years. And then if you want to keep growing and you want to keep duplicating that power of 3, you guys, we have gold ambassadors on our team that are working full time and are making, this much money right now, about $12,000 a year extra from their full-time job. So what does this mean? That means they're possibly paying debt, maybe it's retirement, savings account. So these are all, we have senior gold ambassadors on our team. I mean, I can't tell you how many people we have on just our team and people that I personally know that are making an income with Plexus. And it's people I went to high school with. It's people that I personally know. It's not just somebody, here, over there. No, these are people that I know and people that are on my team. We have Ruby ambassadors, and that's how much average they make a year, $35,000. You guys, an average teacher doesn't make this kind of money in their first years, okay? We have a senior Ruby ambassador on our team, okay? And that's the money that she brings in a month. And, and on top of that, she's also a nurse. So she was able to cut back on her hours. So this is real income, real numbers. And then an Emerald ambassador, I don't like to talk about myself, but I just want to tell you that this opportunity is real. Average income monthly is like $9,000 a month for a Emerald ambassador. And yearly, it's $112. And as you go up, Sapphire, Audrey, we have Audrey on our team who's a Sapphire. That's the kind of money she's bringing. And you guys know Erin Zimmerman, our Diamond Upline, who she's going to be here in January. I hope that you can come. Super Saturday, January 6th in Bellevue. This is the kind of money that she is making as a Diamond Ambassador, over $400,000. That's like $30,000 a month. Yeah. So this money is real. I will tell you that there's nothing else out like it. They're out there like it. I don't have a college degree. And I think if I would have been to college, I probably would have not made that kind of money that I am making right now with Plexus. So just know that it is real and dream. Don't hold your dreams to yourself. When I first started and I saw the money coming, that our products would pay for, I was curious how much more money I could make. And I went to Jen Weatherman and I said, okay, Jen, tell me how I can make $1,000. And to me, $1,000 was a lot to ask for, but I thought, I'm just going to lay it at 1,000 to see what it's doing. And she told me the easiest things that she told me, and it's the same thing that I'm going to pass on to you. She said, it's doable. And I thought it wasn't doable, but she said, share your story. It's as simple as that. Share your story. Why do you love these products? Why do you love this company? You know, I love our team. We have the best team. It's brought some of my closest friends back together. I've made amazing friends within this team that I totally love, and people are drawn to that. You know, they may like to hear that I sleep through the night. They might like to see that I've dropped weight and whatnot, but people are also looking for a place to belong, something to be a part of. And if some of you are on here, you've gotten that because we have that vibe in our team, you know, that sense of belonging. As a stay-at-home mom that I was, I had nobody, you know, that sense of belonging. All my friends were 4 hours away. I felt lonely, but then came Plexus, and it opened up so many doors, and one of them was friendships. Super is that. But, you know, there's just so many blessings that come with this. Kind of lost my train of thought where I was going with that. But dream a little dream of what if, you know, maybe you have debt. I had a lot of credit card debt. I've paid off 7 credit card bills. This is real, real, real. But you know, you'll get out of it what you put in. You've heard the terms that if you work it as a hobby, you're going to get hobby money. But if you spent more time and work it as a business and you share and you follow up, that's what Jen said, you know, share. You know, if anybody likes it or comments on you or sends you a message, keep track of that and then follow up. Be real with them. So simple. And that's exactly what led me to making that $1,000, that I was able to cancel my unemployment. So when I say that this opportunity is real, it is real. And it could happen for all of you. You just have to know what is holding you back. If it's fear of reaching out to people, if it's fear of posting, if it's fear that you are bugging people, that fear is not going to get you anywhere. Okay. I had those same doubts. But you have to push them out, because you know what? They're not going to do any good for us. So if I would have listened to my fears, I probably wouldn't be here doing this training for you right now. And I'd probably be working somewhere, and I would not be a stay-at-home mom. So I'm going to open this up for questions. I'm going to stop the recording. And if you have any questions, I'm going to unmute. You guys can unmute yourself, but I'm going to go ahead and stop.